Hello, lovely people. You're welcome back to JOHRUT Academy, and this is the fourth lesson, which is editing of documents, part 2. This lesson, we are going to have 5 sessions. The first session is how to delete a text. The second one will be how to copy and paste a text. Then the third one will be how to cut and paste. The fourth one will be finding and replacing a text, and the last one will be rotating a text using the text box. Now let's go straight to the first session, deleting the text. We have this in mind that deleting the text in the Word document mainly uses the backspace, but we can also use the delete key. The difference between the backspace and the delete key is that the backspace deletes letters or text to the left, then the delete key delete text to the right. So that's the difference. So if you click on the backspace, it will move the text backwards by deleting the text on the left side. But if you click on the delete, it will rather delete the text ahead in front of the cursor. So that's the difference between the delete key and the backspace key. Now let's go to the second section, which is what copying and paste. There are different ways of copying and pasting text in Microsoft Word. The first one is the use of the key combinations. That's Ctrl+C to copy, then Ctrl+V to paste. Now, before you can copy and paste a document, and when you talk about copying and paste, that means you create a duplicate of the text and place it at a new destination or a new location. So let's take, for instance, we want to copy this whole paragraph. We need to first of all select. In our previous lesson, we did select. So if you don't know how to select a paragraph, go and watch the lesson 3. It will tell you how, to teach you how to select a paragraph. So we have selected a paragraph. We are going to copy. We are going to use the shortcuts, that's the Ctrl+C. So the moment you copy, you highlight it, you come and click on Ctrl+C. It has copied it. Now you go to the location, the new location where you want to place it. So let's say I want to place my document here. Place my document here. So this is where I want to place my document. So where the cursor is will be the new destination of our document. Then I'll click on Ctrl+V. So my text is now here. Sorry. But if you go up, you can see that the original text is still there. So that's what we term as copy. You created a duplicate, a copy of it. So that's the use of the shortcut. You can also use the mouse also to do this trick. That's whereby you right click. So let's say, for instance, this paragraph is selected. Then you want to copy it. So you right click, you make sure it is selected, you right click, then select from the options, that's copy. Then you go to the new location where you want to paste it. Then you just place the mouse pointer at where you want to paste it. Then you right click again, then you go and select this paste option. So any of the options here, you just select it. Then you have the document copied. That is one way of using the mouse to copy the Word document. Now the same way you can also use key combinations to copy a text. That's whereby you are going to make the selection. So you make the selection here, then you press and hold the Control key, then you drag the whole highlighted text. So after you've highlighted it, you click on Control, that will move your hand. Then you left click, then you drag. to where you want the document to be. So you want it to be here, to where the cursor is. You just what? Release. Then you see that the text is now here. So a copy of it has been what? Has been placed here. You see, that's how we can use the text combinations or the key combination to copy the text. So that's the end of what? The copying and pasting text. Now let's go to the cut and paste. We want to cut and paste. When we talk of cut and paste, that means we are erasing the existing text and placing it at a new location without duplicating it. That's what the cuts and paste. So first of all, you can use the key combination, the shortcut, Control plus X to cut it, then Control plus V to paste. So you highlight it, we click on Control plus Z to cut it. You see that I've cut. Then you go to the new location here, then you click Control plus V to paste. So it has now been pasted here. So that's the shortcut. Sorry, a shortcut of cutting and pasting text document. Now you can also use the dragging method. So let's use the dragging method. We have this, so let's select it. We have the text selected here. Then you drag with this option. You are not going to click on what? Control. Sorry. This thing. You are not going to click on control, because if you click on control, that means you are copying. But you rather just drag it. So when you just drag it, let's drag it up and see something. Okay, let's go. Okay, let me place it here so you see. Okay, then you just leave it. You see that the document has now been placed here. See that when you go down, you can't see it here again. But the moment you click on control, then you drag it to copy it. So this is how you cut and paste document in and a text in your document. Now the next section is how to find and replace a text. Let's take for instance, you have a document, full document, and this information, this word information, you want to change just this word to, let's say, confirmation. Instead of information, you want to change the word to confirmation. So this word also is not just once in the passage or in the text. Maybe it is about 100 times or 20 times, or let's say 1,000 times in the passage. So if you want to change the words, that means you're going to change it one after the other. That would be like a tedious work. So that's where we are going to use the find and replace option to change the whole word from the passage. All information in the passage, we are going to change it. All words in this form we change to the new word. So that's what we are going to do in find and replacing the text. So click on Control plus or F. Control plus F for the document. So you have highlighted the word that you want to add, you want to change. Then you click Control plus F to find the text. So this is the text. This is the text here. You can still type in any text that you want. Let's say without even highlighted. Let's say research. We want to change research. Okay, so research from our passage here or our text here, research is in the text 9 times. So we want to change the whole thing, research, to, let's say, document. Let's say document. That's the new word you want to replace it with research. So you just find it. So we have now found it and see that we are having 9 research in the passage. So the next thing is where you are going to click on what? Control H. That's where you are going to replace it. So click on Control H. Control H. Oh, what is happening? Okay. Okay, sorry, let's use this. Now you use the control F to find the test. We have seen that we are having 9 results. That means it will be a little bit difficult to identify all the 9. So now we are going to use the control H to replace it. So let's close this one here. Let's close this one. Then we click on control H. Okay, so it is the dialog box here. So the word that we are going to find is what? Is research. So just type it. Research. Then we want to replace it with what? With documents. With documents. So the word is research. We want to replace it with documents. So do you want to replace only one word? No. We want to replace all of them. So we just click on what? Replace all. Then say, do you want to continue searching from the beginning? Okay, so we say okay, so till now replace. Then click on what? Close. You see that it has been replaced. So it was here. The document was here. One also was here. So everything, every research where they have been replaced. So this is one way of finding the text and replacing it. Now the next one is how to rotate the text. Let's say for instance, you have this text. You want to rotate it. You want to rotate this text. You are going to use the text box. You want to use the text box. Okay, so you go to what? To insert, and you find the text box. So there's a text box. Then choose it. So we want to rotate this whole text. So then you click on any of the options here. So we want this. Let's click on this. Okay, so the text will be here. So we are going to, okay, let me do something here. Okay, so we are going to rotate the text. So just use the anchor points here to just enlarge it. Okay, so this is the text that we want to. This is the text. This is the whole text that you want to what? You want to rotate. So just highlight it, then you cut it. You cut it here. Then you come and place it here. You come and paste it inside here. Okay. So we now have our text inside the text box. So this is what you are going to do. You just use the arrow here, on the top here. Then you left click on it. Then you just drag it. You see that it is now rotating. So you drag it to the way you want it to rotate it. Then just leave it like that. Good. Now you see that it has been rotated. Okay, before we end it, let's try to remove the borders from it so that to look nice. So let's go to this side. So you click on the format, then you go to shape outline, then you say no outline. Just click on no outline. Good. So now the text have been rotated. So that's how you rotate a text. I'll end here and continue another time in our next lesson. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.